Hello, I'm State Representative Derrick Jackson, and I'm running to become the 84th governor right here in Georgia. All my life I've been fighting for access. All my life I've been fighting for opportunity. Go figure. I'm black, right? So, there's no guessing there. But what I discovered when I went into the United States Navy, for example, I went in and enlisted E1 at the absolute bottom. But once I realized that there was a small remote chance for me to become a naval officer, I did what was required. I became more disciplined, more focused, more sound in my studies. And what happened 8 years later, I became a naval officer. And so I think my life models exactly what I would do as a governor. I spent 22 years in the United States Navy. I did 10 years in corporate America, where I had the opportunity to facilitate a $1 billion portfolio for GE that covered 162 countries. And now I'm a state legislator. I'm on my 10th year. So I have 42 years of leadership and experience and service. So as a black man, being in three different worlds, the military, corporate America, and that now as a public policy lawmaker, I think I know that I have not only the skill sets, but the qualifications to get the job done for you. And first thing first, what we have to do is curtail the college tuition. College tuition is just skyrocketing. And I read something the other day that year over year, 17% increase, right? It's just becoming unattainable. And so as governor, what I would do, we already have a merit-based scholarship. I would create a need-based scholarship. And that way you can assist college students, regardless if they're in a private or public state institution, they can have those dollars readily available to be able to pursue their collegiate dreams and matriculate however they see fit. So that's the very first thing we have to tackle, college tuition. It's just getting out of hand. The second thing, when you start talking about workforce development and economic development, they both go hand in hand. We have to look at those industries that we need here in Georgia, and then encourage and incentivize you college students to be able to pursue those areas. Now, I'm here to tell you, we have to look 10, 15 years down the road, because there are some careers that you all are currently driving for, they will not be available. Technology is changing, not every 6 months, but every 30 days. And so what we need to do is, as a state, and when I become your governor, we have to make sure that we look at those industries that we need to create, and then create a demand for it. But at the same time, we still need electricians and plumbers. And so if you're great in math and science and marketing and accounting, we still need those skill sets. Because in the end, if you could do three things, if you could be a critical thinker, a problem solver, and a creative thinker, the sky's the limit. Here's how I see it. We need a state government. Let me make this more personal. We need a governor that will partner with HBCUs at the same footing that we do with PWIs. It's incredulous that we give institutions that are PWIs $120, $130 million. But when it comes to HBCUs, we may give them 20 million and 30 million. Equity is nowhere close when it comes to HBCUs. So that's the first step. Make sure that we level out the playing field when it comes to HBCUs, because we have great minds at HBCUs. When I think about HBCUs, I think about Clark Atlanta University, I think about Morehouse and Spelman and Morris Brown, etc. We have future lawyers and doctors and CPAs and accountants. And so why not do the same thing that we do at PWI institution? The second thing, we need a governor. In fact, again, let me make this more personal. We need a governor to show up and have a conversation with you all. We keep operating in a vacuum, thinking that we know what you are asking for and what you're demanding without even having a conversation. Where do you do that at? And so I'm gonna sit down in one of them classrooms or auditorium and just simply listen, right? Take my notepad out, have my staff take a lot of notes and say, what is it that you want your government to do? How do you want your governor to show up for you? And then just sit back and listen. You know, I'm a husband, I'm a father. I have 7 children. My wife and I, we have 7 children. Beautiful blend of 4 daughters and 3 sons. The oldest is 31, the youngest is 20. And 3 of them went to a HBCU and the other 4 went to a PWI. But be that what it may, we created an environment for them to soar. And so I'm asking you all at Clark Atlanta University to invite me. Let's have a conversation. Because my second point is I don't have all the answers, and I certainly cannot read your mind. But what we can do is create a movement. And a lot of folks in my generation believe that you all are not interested, but I don't think that way. In fact, I remind those in my generation that the youth of our time, when I was your age, we were knocking down walls, we were building bridges, and I turned out okay. Became a naval officer, became a corporate executive, and now here I am running for governor. And so I just say, let's do the same thing that my generation wanted when we were your age. Let's have a conversation. Invite me to your campus. Let's have a conversation, and let's figure out what's the best way to move forward. So that way, when I pass the baton off to you, you're already ready. Because I'm not looking to do this until I'm 70, 80. Oh no, I'm not like them. I'm ready to pass the baton off to you. So let's figure out what that looks like and create a movement that we will all appreciate 10, 15, 20 years down the road.